Our next guest star is in the third edition of The Simple Life. It's entitled The Simple Life Interns and premieres January 26th. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the lovely Nicole Richie. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Always a pleasure to see you. Welcome back to the program. How have you been? What's going on? What's happening?
I've been good. I've been good. I actually just finished The Simple Life today.
Yeah, the big Simple Life 2.
Yeah.
Three. This is the third one. Now, the first one, you and your buddy Paris Hilton were stuck in Arkansas someplace, right?
Yes.
On a farm?
Yes.
And in the second one, you were, what did you do? You were in Texas? Or?
The second one, we just took a road trip and
That's
we were
right, driving
staying.
across country.
Yeah, we were staying in an Airstream.
Now, and this one, you go from town to town working as interns, various occupations and jobs and stuff like that.
Yes.
Now, that didn't sound so bad. Was it bad?
Well, you know what? When they said interns, I just thought offices all day. But we were like psychics and we were firemen.
Let's stop right there. You were an intern to psychics?
Yes, I was a psychic.
And what kind of gig is that? What do you do? What does a psychic do? What does an intern do?
Well, it was actually really cool because she like taught us how to read palms and stuff, but then she left us alone for a little while.
Right.
And like 6 guys came in. So I told them that if they paid me extra, instead of reading their palms, I would read their butts. So they got naked and I read their butts.
Now that,
I can read yours later if
now
you
that
want,
doesn't. I mean, what kind of guys were these? Just dopey, big, dumb guys?
Yeah, they loved it.
Yeah. Well. And what do you get for a butt reading?
I just like feel around.
Oh, stop it!
I didn't like go inside or anything.
Now this brings up an interesting question. When you watch that show, you often think, well, are they doing that because they thought of that as an idea, or was that part of the show that somebody told them to do that? So in this case, was that your idea, or did somebody suggest that as an idea?
That was definitely my idea. I think someone would get fired if they actually told me to do that.
And it was psychics. All right. So now you completed that internship, and what were the others?
I was a fireman.
Fireman. That was probably exciting, wasn't it? Probably interesting and exciting.
It could have been, but it was pouring rain that day, and like all of the uniforms and the suits and everything, they're made for men that are 6'2" and like big, huge guys, and I'm 5'1", so I was like swimming in these things. I couldn't walk or anything.
But it must have been exciting and somehow gratifying and certainly educational to be in and around and near and to see what that is, what that life is, what these guys do.
It was pretty sexy.
Yeah. Oh. We have 2 different perspectives on this, I guess. All right. So then, for the fireman, and then what else did you do?
Let's see. We were firemen.
Funeral home? You worked in a funeral home?
I did. I worked at a funeral home.
Yeah.
I didn't really want to do that job. I was fighting with the directors on it. Just 'cause I'm scared of dead people, and that's just really sad. And I didn't want to like offend anybody, but I didn't really interact with the dead. I more did like planning. I did like planning for the people that were like planning their own funerals. So.
People, not necessarily a grieving family, but people who are coming and planning their own funeral.
Yeah, people that are planning.
Well, now that's sort of interesting. What was that like?
I tried to make it as fun as possible. Like I asked them. Well, I don't like talking about death. I mean, it's so rude. I'm like, so when you die, like, But I just asked them like, do you want a sound system in your casket? Like we can play Beyonce for you. And
wow. And of the 3 shows you've done, which show do you enjoy the most?
This one was a lot of fun. This one, it was just really different. And we stayed in people's homes that were like really nice and very welcoming. The Airstream was it was really, really small and it was freezing.
And in this one you traveled by bus, right?
Yes, we traveled by Greyhound
Now
bus.
that's not so bad. Greyhound's a pretty good ride, isn't it?
Yeah. I've never been on a bus before. I've seen them on TV, but the Greyhound was like, well, it was nice. I'm saying that it was actually like really nice. I thought it was going to be really disgusting.
And did you meet, were you on with like regular passengers on the buses?
Well, we were on with regular passengers, but the people we met were so incredibly funny. We met this one boy with Tourette syndrome, And it's like, no, I mean, it's not funny, but the way that he had it was like absolutely ridiculous. And I didn't want to say anything, but when you have it that bad, like he made fun of himself and we were all laughing. And
now,
he really got me off
from what I
guard.
understand, it's a neurological disorder. Is that correct? Tourette's syndrome?
He only really got it like when he got really nervous
I
or
see.
when he was nervous about something. But when we first started speaking to him, I was like, hi, and he's like, hi. He was totally normal. And I said, so where are you going? And he's like, oh, I'm going to visit my grandmother. And I was like, and I grabbed Paris because I didn't want to laugh, but then he told us everything, and then he calmed down and he didn't have it anymore. And then someone like wanted to sing for us, and they started singing, and like to the rhythm, he just started getting a little bit more. He was like, but it was on beat, so it was kind of like he was dancing.
How long, when you guys do one of these shows, how long does it take from beginning to end? You know?
I was gone about 6 weeks.
6 weeks. Oh, so that's not so bad. I envisioned it would take like 3 months.
I came straight from there. I drove straight here.
Is that right? Well, good. And how is your little buddy Paris? What's she doing?
She's pretty hot.
You know, the last time she was on that show, she got kicked off that horse, and that horse stomped on her.
Yeah.
Now, was she badly injured in that episode?
She was pretty hurt. It was definitely a bad scare.
But bust up some ribs or anything?
No, there were no bust ribs.
And what about you? Like on the first show, you guys were busy dating the local guys and stuff. Do you do that on this show?
No, I have a boyfriend.
You have a boyfriend now. Well, congratulations. How long have you had a boyfriend?
Over a year.
And what does he do?
He's a DJ.
He's a DJ. Where does he work?
Everywhere.
So he's not like at a radio station disc jockey.
No. He does like a lot of cool
Clubs
clubs.
and stuff?
Yeah, like Butter and Concord.
Yeah. Is he a nice guy?
He's pretty nice.
Yeah. And do you think you'd be getting married?
Maybe.
Yeah. And what do you guys do for fun? Probably none of my business, is it really? But you're just a kid. You're very...
I'm 23.
23.
I'm young.
Yeah, you don't need to be getting married or anything like that, do you?
I'm chilling.
Because you know, like Elizabeth Taylor, God love Elizabeth Taylor. We all love, she's a national treasure. She's been married 40 times. I mean, doesn't she ever date anybody? No. Dinner? Sure, and then we'll get married. Fine. See you at 6. What's that all about?
No, I'm not getting married anytime soon.
No. Well, you look fantastic.
Thank
you look
you,
like
so do you.
really, oh, well, that's very sweet of you to say, but phew. So you're reading my knee, are you?
Yeah.
Well, have a lovely New Year, and we'll look forward to the show. It begins January 26th. Nicole Richie, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Nicole. Always a pleasure. Nice to see you. We'll be right back with Robert Downey Jr.
Just one love.